What's up?
What's up, everybody?
It's Thursday night. I was going to say Thursday Night Live. I got to remember to not put my hand up there because the camera keeps focusing on it.
Yeah, we keep this camera is so much clearer, but it's like if we move too much, it takes a minute for it to focus.
It does. I need to quit. I think it's my hands. Don't know what to do with my hands.
We talk with our hands a lot. We're hand talkers. How's everybody doing tonight?
It's like we have Wendy showed up early this evening. Hope you were doing well, Wendy. I was thinking about you earlier today and just praying for you. Mm-hmm. And then we've got Tiffany is in the house.
Hello, Tiffany. And then, Uncle Bo.
Yeah, Tiffany and Tony. It's been a while, Tony. You've been active on Facebook. And then we have a Facebook user. I have no idea your name.
I'm about to find out.
Yeah. You can see it on there.
Yes.
Facebook does a weird thing with StreamYard.
It's a privacy thing.
Yeah. It doesn't show names. What's going on, Trey? Hope you're doing well this evening. It's a good time to be busy. It's a busy year, especially if you're a reseller with everything going on. It's a busy time of year.
Let's see. I'm waiting for it to all catch up.
Oh, it's behind. So let us know in the comments how y'all have been doing this week.
We have some things we want to share with you.
Yeah, and I know at the beginning, I think the end of the live stream last week, we talked about doing a giveaway this week and that we were going to announce it on social media. But then I got to thinking about it, and I was like, I want this giveaway. It's actually our first giveaway. It's
ever.
Strangely enough. I wanted it to be for the people who watch the live streams, who make sure they take out time in their Thursday nights to watch us live, that we wanted to do it for y'all and make sure it was specifically for you guys. So we didn't want to do some big sharing event on social media to try and get as many people involved. We wanted to keep it smaller. So
keep it with you guys.
Yeah. So we're going to be sharing a Jot form link here in a little while. That it's in the description of the video. If you don't want to do it now, you can do it later. But just fill it out, just your name, your email address. You're like, well, why do we need your email address? Because just in case you win and you're not in the live video, we want to email you to let you know that you won something. And then you have the opportunity there. It's got a little box that will be checked also that asks if you would like to receive updates from us from emails when we send out monthly. You do newsletters and stuff. So that is that. So
those of you who have never been on a live stream with us before,
yep.
This started off as a live Q&A for liquidation. And we still do that. So if you are interested in starting liquidation and you have some questions that you want answered, feel free to comment those so that we can answer them for you live. But also make sure you put them in all caps. You don't have to, but it makes it so much easier for us to find you. If you're on YouTube, you'll also see that there's some people with little wrenches on it. Those are our moderators. They keep us family friendly. They help us post links and they just help keep up with the chat, and they can also answer your questions as well. And so it's been a really busy week.
It has been.
I got a new tattoo yesterday. And I'm in love with it. I am in love with it. Yeah. I'm going to get color.
Every 2 hours, she's like, have you seen my new tattoo?
Well, this is actually a big testimony to how far we've come, because I have wanted some work done tattoo-wise for quite a long time, but we could never really afford it. It was never really in the budget. So we finally gotten to this point where we can actually budget for things that we've been wanting for a really long time. So I think part of it is like I'm super, super happy and super excited to have it because I've always wanted it. But it's also a celebration to the fact that I'm at a point where we can do it. Yes.
So, Trey, I guess if you want us to spam you, we can spam you.
I generally send emails currently until unless we have more to say. But I'm pretty minimal with the emails. I usually just send like an update of what we've done this month, links to maybe like unboxings or blog posts that you may have missed, just so that you know everything that's going on with us. And it's usually about once a month. I have not yet come to a point where I need to do it more than that. But I mean, maybe someday.
Maybe one day, once we're in the process. If you've been watching our vlogs, you know the process we're getting into with a routine, and we're kind of creating a structure to grow, scale, but also scale within the confines that we have. So we've got a lot of things we want to do, but we're taking it slow, realizing because of past failures and past times where we would try to do everything that we wanted to do right then, we would start, and then we wouldn't get anything accomplished. We're learning to take steps. And so, yeah.
Trey says, I guess that'll have to be enough for now.
And I guess, Trey, I can start forwarding you all the emails that I get if you want. It's good to see you, Tom. I guess we don't see you, Tom King, because I can't see you.
It's so funny, Tom. You get mentioned in so many of our on so many of our unboxings just because of how often we smell.
Yeah, I got Jessica twice today. We filmed 2 unboxings today. We filmed 2 yesterday too. Tuesday we filmed 2 on Tuesday. I think I got her in one of those. She can't help it, Tom.
It's like I don't even think about it.
Yeah, I don't think it's me. I thought it was me, but she's the smeller. She's the sniffer.
Well, I have such a powerful sense of smell, so I think consciously I'm like, well,
let's smell it.
Let me smell it to see if it's safe. Like that's how my brain just like, okay, if it smells bad, it's not safe.
Yes. Hello, Mary Ellis. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Hello.
You want to see my tattoo?
Who's asking for your tattoo? And then hello, Harold and Riley's Business. I feel like I've seen you before, but it may have been a while. Not to call you out saying you don't watch us. There's a lot of people. That's not
How dare you?
I meant to say that you could be watching a lot, but some people are silent watchers.
That's me. I'm like
they're
that.
Workers.
I watch a lot of stuff and I lurk.
Yeah.
Travis.
Hello,
Hi,
Travis.
Yes. Now that we can see.
Yeah, we can see your comments.
We could always see your comments. We just couldn't see who you were. So, okay. So, do we want to wait a little bit before we share the Jot form for the giveaway? Or
Marie's already got it.
You already got it? Yeah.
She's got the Jot form. So if you just...
What'd you say?
Well, there's like 15 more people on now that are watching than before. So one thing we had talked about doing a giveaway tonight because we hit 30,000 subscribers yesterday, which is crazy. We had talked about doing it tonight, but then we were going to share it on social media, do all that stuff. But I realized this is our first giveaway, and I don't want to just give stuff, gift cards, the mystery box that we have. I don't want to just give stuff to people who haven't been watching us, who haven't been tuning into our live streams, because it's the luck of the draw. Like you shared on social media, somebody will sign up just to sign up, and then they'll get it. And then we want to people who have been watching. So we've got this Jot form that Marie posted. Well, it's in the link, the description of the video.
Is it on the Facebook video too, or is it just on YouTube?
It's on YouTube. So I guess we could share it on there too. But it's there. Marie shared it. But make sure you sign up to it. It'll be in the description. You have through Wednesday of next week, so that way we have time to get everybody into this little app that we use, get all the information in there so that we can give away. And why email address? Because if you're not on here and you signed up for it, we still want to give you the opportunity to win it. And we're not going to be sharing this giveaway anywhere else. It's only going to be in this live stream. So whether you're watching it
on the replay
or live, only those people who watch the video and fill out the Jot form correctly with the information are going to have the opportunity to win the lovely prizes.
Isn't it so exciting?
Awesome. All right, RB King. I thought it looked familiar. So you've been on some of our videos before. Yeah. Awesome. I guess I can scroll down. I took over this.
Hey, you're doing great.
Hello from Arizona.
Thanks for the compliments on my tattoo. Yes. I love it. I'll probably show it again. I'm so excited.
She's very excited. I do not have any tattoos or any of those. So no tattoos. What's going on, Bill? I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, you're good. You're doing great.
And then you're welcome, Lance. Lance, he's talking about a video that I did specifically for our YouTube members for, I forget which level.
3 and 4.
The third and fourth level. I think the Weekend Warrior and above. I do specific videos in that Facebook group, and the only way you can be in that group is if you're part of that membership. And I try and do videos a couple times a week. I know vacation put us behind, but we've been doing a couple videos per week to catch up, to answer specific questions that you have that can help you right now in your business.
Yeah.
Hello from Oklahoma.
Hello.
And thank you, RB King, on the 30,000. It's crazy.
It still doesn't seem very real to me. I'm like, okay, this is crazy.
I know, because we just hit 3,000 like earlier this year. I don't remember when. Maybe January or something. We hit 3,000, and maybe the end of last year. I don't know, but it hasn't been a year.
I mean, it hit quick. Yeah. Like it was very, very quick. Let's see, where are we at? Look, we got people from all over.
Yeah.
We've got Vicky Smith from California. We've got there's a Conway, New Hampshire.
That's crazy.
That's so cool. I only knew about South Carolina.
Yeah.
There's like 3 Conways so far. That's crazy. Hi, Ashlyn. And then
how is the audio and video good out there? Let us know. I usually ask at the beginning, but I forgot. Harold would also like to be spent. I mean, we could start messaging y'all every day.
You just be like, hey, how are you doing?
If you want to.
How are you?
Dang it, I drew near to the camera. I got to stay back here.
Hello, Blood, Sweat, and
Yes.
Cell. So good to see you. You did a great job on that live video the other day. I enjoyed listening to you. Sarah's on Facebook, and she's in Connecticut.
Sweet.
That's pretty cool.
I always wanted. I'm interested in Connecticut. Very interested. I want to go. I would love. I think a dream and I that Jessica and I, a dream that Jessica and I have is that we want to take the kids like on learning trips. And a big part of YouTube is that, we're able to make videos wherever as a way to help pay for those trips, because we can make videos when we're there, but just places that we can go visit different liquidators, go to museums, go to all this different stuff. We're excited because it's like we're on the precipice. Like in the next year, that's a very good possibility for us to be able to do it.
And then we've got, we've got, it jumped down and I wanted to show all the South Texas. Hello. That's so awesome.
It is. It's crazy.
Patricia is asking what grade our kids are in. We homeschool. So I guess
Jolene's 8. She'd be what, second, third grade?
She's in, I think she's legally in second grade, but there are some things that are just different. She's on different levels in some things. We're doing a lot of like second grade work in like English and language arts and all that. And then and then in math and everything, she's actually doing a third grade coursework. We started with a second grade coursework, but she was like bored out of her mind. So we wanted to challenge her. So we just kind of do that. And then when she comes to a point where she needs some more foundational work, we just stop there and just back up.
Yeah, but they're 8, 4. Lucy just turned 4.
And she's in pre-K.
Yeah.
So she does a pre-K curriculum. And she's doing really, really well with that. So we're doing that. And then Lucas is 2. So he just learns by play. And he does a great job doing that. So I hope that answers your question.
I love lots of people watching from Facebook.
I know. I'm loving this. I'm loving my Facebook crew. Let's see.
Long Island, New York. That's crazy.
Long Island, where? Oh,
right
there we
there.
go. Judy's from Long Island, New York. That's cool.
And if you're watching and you're from the UK, I didn't realize I've been saying and doing some offensive things to you guys.
We learned the hard way.
So I apologize. I know, I don't know what it is. Fanny pack evidently is not a good word.
For us, it's just a belt pack that goes around your waist.
But in the UK, it's like women's parts.
That's not the same. Yeah.
And then the peace sign. I thought peace sign was universal. Like, don't
do it.
Fingers this way and the other way. But evidently in the UK, when you do the hands showing this way, it's like, we're cool, but I would still beat you up. Type thing.
That's what Google says. Anyway.
That's what Google says. So I apologize if you are from the UK and you've been watching. had no clue that y'all are like 10% of our audience. It's crazy how many people from the UK
it's crazy
watch
that
us.
nobody told us sooner.
And like this whole time, like I've been telling you at the end of every video that we're okay, but if I see you, like I'll beat you up. Anne's from the UK, so yeah, I had no idea.
So sorry, Anne, if we've been at all. We never intended to offend our UK friends.
And we would love to go to the UK too and make like a tour, because there's lots of people from England and UK that watch us. So.
Oh, let's see. Here's a question. I don't know exactly who it is, but I would like to answer the question. It says, fun question time. With Christmas near, have either of you ever hidden an item that came in a pallet and given it to the other for a gift for any occasion? If so, what was it? We have not done that because we unbox almost everything together.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I used to when I interrupted you. Go ahead.
I mean, we do it for our kids, for sure.
I think when we were buying truckloads, we did some unboxings together, then some we didn't even do unboxing videos for.
Right.
We were just unboxing. And I would find stuff, and I'm like, ooh, Jessica would love this. But we're not very good at waiting and giving gifts and waiting for like specific days. I'm like, why wait another 2 months or another month? We can enjoy it the whole time now and then get something then.
Yes, I'm okay with waiting for things, but Joe's like, but I want to show the love right now. So we differ on those. So we kind of balance it out. Sometimes there are some things that we put aside for the kids that are waiting, and some things
not very much. I just gave a bunch of stuff today.
He did.
I gave them. We had those Target. I think the second Target pallet we did, it had a bunch of caboodles in it and like a football and
some stickers.
And I just gave them all today. I was like, Lucy, I got you something. And she's like, oh my gosh, my own stickers. And then we gave Jolene a caboodle, and we had to give Lucy one too because she wanted it.
It was so much fun though. They were super excited when we left.
Yeah.
So yeah. This is a good question that I'd like to answer. Deb on Facebook says that she goes, how many listings approximately would you say a person should have available in order to be somewhat successful? So this is something that Joe and I, we kind of we have a different opinion on the amount of listings that you have. I'm not really concerned about how many listings you have. I'm concerned about, is your product selling? Because if you can have, 200 listings and have 10 sales a day because you're doing great. Mm-hmm. Or you can have 30,000 listings and only be selling 1 or 2 items because your pictures aren't good, your descriptions aren't good. Your cost, like you're charging shipping that's too high, or maybe you're priced wrong, so on and so forth. So, for us, I think quality listings, and it really, and on top of that, not trying to dive too deep into this, but how much do you need to make to be successful? Because if you're, by yourself, you're a single person and you want to resell on the side and it's your side hustle, maybe $300 a month would be great spending money, so that's what you need, or maybe something to help you pay off your debt. But, if you're like us, married, family of 5, you're trying to make this your full-time income, then, how many listings we would need is going to be very, very different. So
I think, piggyback off that, fit it back in the time, space, money model. When we were selling strictly cell phones, we could have 500 phones listed and do $15,000 a month in sales. Now with liquidation, we have, 900 listings total between some old cell phones that we have still listed and our liquidation stuff. And we're doing maybe, around $10,000 a month in sales, but we're growing more with that. So I think a common thing would be that the average eBay salesperson sells 1% of their inventory per day. So if you have 100 listings, then you can expect to have if you have, I guess they call it a garage sale type thing where you just have a wide array of categories that you sell. If you have 100 items, you can expect 1 sell per day. And if your average sales price is $30, I think ours is like $35, $37, somewhere around in there, then you can expect to do $30 a day in sales. Whereas for us, we have about 900 listings. So we do, because we used to be really micro niche when we did just cell phones, but now we're kind of garage sale. We're selling in a couple different categories like sporting goods, automotive, electronics, health and beauty goods. Those are kind of the 4 categories that we focus on. And we're probably selling about 1% per day, about 9 to 10 items on average, about $300 to $350 on average a day in sales. So it really just depends on how many listings, like how fast those items are selling. Obviously, if you don't have a lot of space, you don't have a lot of time, you want something that sells faster. And then items that are depends on what the average sales price is, and then give that an idea of, okay, I need to make, I'm needing to make $8,000 a month in revenue in order to make $4,000. Then you just have to do the math. So,
so for those of you who going back into a conversation that we had before, if those of you are wanting to know what Joe is doing, see, in America, it's totally not the same. But she also said that she knows a lot of like the American culture, so she wasn't offended. But there are a lot of people who are like, what, why?
Yeah.
And we're like, why? What do we do? So that was ignorance on our part, and we're really sorry. Hello, thrifting by. Good to see you.
That's so funny. Oh Lord.
Let's see. Okay. Uncle Bo wants to know how's Marketplace going your way the last 2 weeks. It's been blowing up his way.
We haven't listed anything on Marketplace in a while. We just unboxed a pallet today that we've had in the garage since the last time we went to Market Street, probably a month ago, at least a month ago. But I haven't really been focusing on larger items on Facebook Marketplace. I know a lot of people have started selling on Facebook to ship items. It's not part of our system right now. I'm in the process of automating a lot of things, working with a couple different software suites where I'm trying to fully automate the process of it to where it can go to Facebook Marketplace as a business. But we haven't been selling any. I got a couple people that I'm trying to sell items tomorrow to, but that's it. It's not. It probably would be selling more if we actually had stuff for sale.
Let's see. 13 by wants to know if we have a fire safety plan in our home. The only reason they ask is because he saw your video last night. What did you talk about?
Oh, just the night when the smoke detector went off because I turned the heater on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing. We used to cover a lot with Jolynn. Jolynn knows what to do. Lucy probably wouldn't know what to do. See, we had a struggle with it for a long time, and I struggle with anxiety a lot, and those kinds of things are things that I think about a lot. And Jolynn, when we first taught her, it was really, really overwhelming. Yep. For her, and she couldn't understand why we were practicing. She was thinking, is our house gonna catch on fire? Yep. Like, what is happening? But Jolynn now, she knows what to do, and she's in the same room with the other two. And we're all very, very close together. So we all know we do have a meeting place, like if we need to leave the house, like where we're going to meet. And so yes, we do have a fire and safety plan, but it'd probably be a good idea to recover that. So good reminder. We might actually do that this week and just do a quick reminder stuff. We did have Chick-fil-A. Oh, it's because of our drinks. Yes, we did. We had Chick-fil-A. I didn't eat too much. But where am I at? Okay. Trey says you did have Chick-fil-A. I'm sad that you don't have one. We have 2 in our town. Not trying to rub it in. No, we actually have 3. If you consider the college. It was easy. Thursday night was busy. So we did. Let's see. Just kind of going down. All these people. Great stuff. Oh no. Where are we at? Yeah. RB King, I know you sell a lot of electronics, and those should have a higher sell-through rate because it's the #1 selling category on eBay. Clothing is #2, but there's so many clothing listings out there that I would even say that's 1%. Clothing has a much slower sell-through rate. We try to target with sell-through rate, meaning how long does it take you to sell through an item. So if you had 100 items and you had 100% sell-through rate, meaning that it would take you 30 days to sell through the 100 items. If you have a 50% sell-through rate, that would mean it takes 2 months to sell through your items. I think 2 months, a 50% sell-through rate is probably, I know clothing, a lot of that, it's sometimes a 20% to 30% sell-through rate, much slower items, but I know a lot of that stuff you can get much cheaper price. But electronics, you probably should have probably around a 75%, at least 75% sell-through rate if you sell a lot of electronics, which I believe you do.
Yeah. Okay, I think things are starting to ramp up. If you guys are just joining us, there is a link for, I guess I'll do it again.
Yeah.
But there is a link for a Jot form. We reached 30,000 subscribers this week, which is crazy. So we're doing a celebration giveaway with a mystery box and some gift cards. So you have until next Wednesday to sign up for that. And there's a Jot form right there. We'll notify you on the next live stream. And if you're not there, no big deal, because the sign up form has an email that we will email you to organize getting you your free mystery box. So yeah, I'm very
excited. Some other things. I think we're going to give away some gift cards.
Yes.
And stuff like that. So yes.
Our way of saying we support you. And, and really on top of that, this is kind of one of those like exclusive things. We're not going to post it on Instagram or on Facebook or anything like that, just because we want this to be for you. The more people who sign up, but you guys are our loyal fan base. You're the people who...
This is just for you.
Yeah, this is for you. So, yes.
Thrifty Buy is a volunteer firefighter. So, yes, we do have a CO2 detector. I know for sure. So, and Tiffany likes the new store on our website.
Yeah.
That's things that we're working on. We're working on getting our store on our website. I think right now I'm using, it's called 3D Sellers, to put the store on Facebook from eBay. And I know a lot of people, I don't know, some of you, you're resellers. Some of you may not want to know this. I don't know, but we're going to share it. Is that with our system, the way that we listing a lot of one-off items like we do with liquidation, that I don't want to have to list on my own website. I want to be able to list on eBay because of the listing process is a lot easier for one-off items. But there's different integration softwares that can sync to pull from eBay to Shopify and your website and other places, and will fully automate it, meaning that if you sell it on your website, that it will automatically decrease the quantity on eBay. Or if you sell it on eBay, then it will automatically decrease the quantity on the website. So we're working around, flirting around with some different stuff, but it is nice is the way to do it. So
we're one of those people that like we're gonna try something out. We're gonna give it a good go. Yep.
And Tony asked about Bargain Hour. How's Bargain Hour doing? I know I talked with Aaron just the other day because I was wanting more boxes. And I think they're supposed to be getting a truckload in the next week or two. It's kind of strange that those specific truckloads, they have slowed down. So they're not getting as many as they used to get like 2 to 3 truckloads a week. But now like it's been hard. Plus they've been selling a lot more. So when they do go on sale on their website, they sell extremely fast. I do know that Market Street mystery boxes, their boxes are extremely similar to the same types of items that Bargain Hour has. We did an unboxing for them on Tuesday, and I think we profited, I don't know, 400 something bucks off of a $269 box.
Yep.
And I know he has a lot of product in. He did give a 10% coupon code that you guys can use. So it'll be coming out, I guess, on Sunday. But I'll put a link down in the description for it afterwards. You can check it out. But they're nice boxes. They have between 40 and 50 items. Sometimes they have even more. But the great thing is he asked me, because he used to sell the pallets.
Mm-hmm.
And then he saw all these other people selling the boxes. He's like, Joe, like, how much money am I losing by not selling these boxes and just selling the pallets? And I'm like, well, you're losing quite a bit.
Yeah.
So he's like, how can I do this? And I think it was very honoring for me that he actually partnered with us to figure out like what he can do to start offering the boxes at a cheaper price.
Yeah.
But also, you know, I'm like, as a value perception, you don't want all those cheap charging cables in there, like all those loose packages. If y'all have gotten, you know, electronics mystery boxes before, that sometimes there's those cheap cables that are like $5.99 that have the little connector cables, where he takes all that out and doesn't even put any of that stuff in there. He just sells it in other goods that he sells to a lot of bin stores.
Mm-hmm.
So he just puts all that in the other pallets and sells it to the bin stores. So,
you know, our like for us, one of the things that are really, really important to me and Joe are good business people, like people who are honest and you know, all of that. And actually that goes into what there we go. What Shirley says, what's your favorite place to buy pallets? And right now Market Street is pretty much our probably our favorite place to buy pallets. We've had a great experience with him. Mike's taken really great care of us.
Mm-hmm.
All of his employees, every time we go to visit, they all seem to be in a great working environment. And that's important to us. You know, it's not just about product for us. There's relationship to be built and people who value that. Like we always like to work with people like that. So our favorite place to buy pallets, I mean, and keep in mind also, we're very particular about our pallets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we do a couple of Target pallets, but really our niche, like our favorite thing is Amazon return pallets. And that's just because our business model supports that.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's hard for me to say, you know, what pallet should I buy? That depends. How much time, how much space, how much, you know,
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to buy furniture pallets if you have no place to store them. You don't want to buy clothing pallets if you don't want to do all the measuring and figuring it out. Like, so it just depends on what you like and everything like that. But for us, and our business model, which is basically, you know, we're not trying to squeeze every dollar out of something. We want to move things quickly and keep the cash flow going.
Mm-hmm.
And we like Amazon return pallets also because it doesn't take up a lot of space.
It doesn't.
Well. So
I think really, I mean, we haven't been purchasing a whole lot of pallets because we've been buying a lot of smaller lots. We've been buying a lot of 888 lots because we can strategically source specific categories,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all brand new stuff. It's a lot lower risk, which means it's going to cost more money. You know, a year ago, we wouldn't have been able to buy all these 888 lots. We'd have been buying a lot cheaper pallets, buying it for the potential.
Mm-hmm.
But now we can buy much more calculated and know, like, okay, I'm good. Like, I can spend $1,000 and I know that I'm going to be able to double my money and make $1,000 off of it.
Yeah.
And know that it's all brand new stuff, and we are good with that.
Yeah.
But Pallet Place we like Market Street. And Uncle Bo, they do, Market Street ships these mystery boxes. I know that they also have jewelry, which we're going to do jewelry at some point in time. We did a jewelry and clothing box from Bargain Hour, and I had a blast.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot more fun than I expected.
Yeah. Like we got some of the articles of clothing we got were really good. We got like a $200-something watch.
Yes.
Out of it, I think the box was like $125. And we had a lot of fun. I think we ended up making our potential profit of like $500 or $600 off of a $125 box, which granted, like 60% of the box, we're going to have to like sell at a garage sale or, you know, sell it online on eBay as like a mystery box or, you know, small jewelry type stuff. But the stuff that we weren't able to sell online, we made some pretty good money.
Yeah. So, okay, Lance put the link, marketstreetmysteryboxes.com.
And I think the discount code is Family Flips.
It is.
Family Flips, you get 10% off.
And then for pallets, if you go pick up actual pallets, and you mention that we sent you till the end of November, the end of this month, you'll get $50 off. So
if it's your first time purchase.
Yeah.
If you've been buying from there.
Sorry.
Mike is like, I'm not going to do all that because people already, he's like, but if nobody's ever bought from us, I'll give them $50 off. And we don't get any money for that.
No,
that's just something that he I mean, he gets publicity when we come in there, we vlog and we talk about it. So I think it's just a way that he's wanting to show you guys and show us appreciation is to offer that kind of stuff, because it's less money for him, and the margins are very small on pallets. I mean, they really are. He's like, I sell a pallet, and after, he's like, I can sell like a pallet for $400, and by the time I pay for labor and everything, he's like, I may make $50. Granted, he probably sells 100, 150 pallets a day. So it adds up, but still, the margins aren't real big.
Right. And hey, Jessica Shields, it's so good to see you. She was on it last week. I think after a certain amount of time, YouTube starts pushing your live video to like other people. And we got some like really crazy people showing up, and we were like, okay, well, it's time to go. So, but thank you, Jessica. Thanks for popping in. I know you're super busy.
I think it's at like the 45-minute marker or something. YouTube will start. And I think even on YouTube, don't they have like a page that shows all the live videos? Yeah. I guess people who are tired, they don't have anything better to do.
But it was crazy. I was like, wow, this is intense. Yeah. Thrifting By wants to know if there's any word on season 2 of Extreme Unboxing, and we have heard nothing. So we enjoyed doing season 1. I'm hoping they have a season 2, and they asked us to be on it because it was really a lot of fun. Yeah. But
it's November now? I bet they won't decide anything until next year. Yeah. I remember having conversations we have another friend that they been in talks with having a TV show of their own on a different network, and having conversations with them. Like the TV industry is very slow to make decisions towards the end of the year. Yeah. I think they're all probably, scared just because the times that we're in.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard for out there. Oh, Trey, thank you so much. That's so awesome.
Thank you.
I'm just going to leave that up there for everybody too, because I'm a words of affirmation person. So when somebody says something like this, I'm just like, it just fills my love tank. Yeah. So I'm just going to leave that up there for you guys to read for a second. Thank you. Let's see. You're funny. Jewelry seems harder to sell than clothing. I would say so. Mm-hmm. I would say so.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just, it's in the jewelry boxes, it's a low cost item. You don't have a lot in, like, we have $112.50 invested in the whole box. And it's something we don't mind sitting on that for a long time. It really depends on what you're looking for. If you don't have a lot of money, I wouldn't buy a jewelry box. But the more money you have, the more that you can invest long-term financial gains and short-term financial gains. And that's where you balance the two. The long-term investments, you want the highest margins. The short-term investments, you don't have to have as high as a margin because you're getting your money back faster. So I believe in having a balance and a good mix. If you have the capital to do it, you have those short-term and long-term items to balance out your overall portfolio. If you're speaking in financial investment terms.
Yes.
But that's just me.
It's a slow night. We're just chilling, y'all. Yeah. We're just hanging out and chilling. So that's awesome.
We're finally getting sales. It's been slow the last couple of days.
How have y'all sales been? Like, you guys are resellers. Not all of you are, I know. But
it has been very slow the last couple of days. Then I have a video coming out on Saturday. We got suspended, I guess, last Thursday just before we were going to go live. I got an email from eBay saying that we violated their Vero from a Hyundai thing. What, me? Yeah. Hyundai. Is that unboxing out? Yes. I think it is. It is. Anyways, they said that Hyundai said it was counterfeit, and Hyundai's a liar because it's real. I got an invoice. It could be fake. Amazon, there's so much fake stuff on Amazon. So they took us down for 3 days, and but I figured out a way to work around it because I just transferred all of our listings from one eBay store to the other eBay store so that we didn't lose out on sales. So I talk about that in the video on Saturday, a little workaround for you. And that's why we always recommend on eBay to have multiple accounts, because you never know when you're not going to purposely do something wrong, but stuff happens. eBay suspends your account for a day, 3 days, 7 days, 30 days, and so forth. So,
is it too early for my hair mustache? Is this the sign that I'm getting tired? Well, I did film 2 unboxings today, guys. So, homeschooled my kid, woke up early, washed my hair. It's a whole, like, I have to plan. Like, washing this, y'all, like, it takes dedication.
Mm-hmm.
So, I woke up early, I washed my hair, homeschooled my kids, and then organized some unboxing video content, and then filmed 2 unboxings, and then fed my kids dinner, which I worked really hard on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I'm here. So maybe the mustache is just like, maybe it just needs to come out a little earlier. Speaking of, Harold, this is not related at all. I said speaking of as if like it was going to segue one to the other.
It's not.
But you mentioned in a comment about baking with lavender, and I need info on that. So could some lavender? I'm interested, is what I want to know, because that sounds fantastic.
Yeah. Ian's mom said, I guess that's Ian's mom.
Yeah,
Ian's one mom. We have never sold on Poshmark. We've never desired to sell clothing until recently, because we can get it brand new. I don't mind new because of our systems that we have. I didn't ever buy used because I don't know how to describe stuff enough to be able to create descriptions. But our virtual assistant, Wally, is very good at that. We've been working together, and he's been doing good. So we're looking at buying more clothes. I know we just got 2 jacket lots. We got a men's jacket lot and a female jacket lot from 888 Lots.
I did get this jacket off of Pallet.
That I'm pretty excited about, just because there's some jackets on there that are worth some money. And so I'm thinking about getting some more. And we're talking about, the process of what we do, system. I'm very much a process system person. So if we were systematically to do it, what would need to happen. But I don't know if I'd ever sell on Poshmark unless it could be automated, fully automated.
Just because that's like a whole nother platform to keep up
with. And we have way too many listings.
Yeah.
To be able to do
It's not a bad idea for somebody who wants to specialize in stuff like clothing and jewelry. Poshmark's a great platform. I have nothing against the platform. It's just with our business model and the amount of work that it takes, like adding another platform that's a daunting task.
Yeah.
Unless we could, what he said.
Yeah. I believe in automating.
Automating. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you must have been one of the ones. I got a few emails that were like, your listings are gone, and we're like, we're sorry.
And it was weird. They said it would be taken down. The listings wouldn't be visible for 3 days, but they didn't hide them until Friday evening around 5 o'clock. But then they were back up Sunday morning around 10 a.m. So they weren't even hid for 2 full days. So I have no idea what they were doing, but I had moved listings over to the other store. And it's actually crazy now. I actually have our listings listed in 2 separate stores. So we're getting double the exposure, which is kind of nice.
Maybe that's why sales are picking up.
Yeah.
Deb received from Amazon the counterfeit email when the item came from an Amazon return box.
Yeah.
So here's the funny thing about that. So especially with like Chinese, like those Chinese made goods, right? So basically people will flag you because they don't want you to sell their item. Even though it's not technically counterfeit, they want to get the sales and they don't want you to get the sales. So they'll flag you for it.
Yep.
Even though it's not technically counterfeit. But if they're like, hey, this is mine, and then most of the time if you're buying liquidation, like the invoices don't count in the chain of sale.
Yep.
So you can't even prove that you've gotten it, like that you bought it legitimately, because Amazon doesn't take that. So that's probably why you got the counterfeit email, and that's a big reason why Joe and I. A lot of people ask, why don't you sell on Amazon? It's because the way that they practice their business, like it's not worth it to us.
It's not. I don't want to spend that much time building up a big Amazon business, and then in one fell swoop, it's gone.
Yeah.
And then you've got money. Like we still have over $1,000 locked up at Amazon that they won't give to us because we can't prove our innocence. Nor have I really tried in a long time. It's just one of those deals. So I don't like Amazon. They're shady. They're shady. I mean, look at all the lawsuits. Look at all the people who are getting fired, investigated by the FBI, by the Department of Justice. They were just in, Jeff Bezos is with the Senate a while back. Like, they're just not a good company. They steal information for their own good. They've been doing it for years and years and years. If you do private label, it's one thing, but if you work with wholesale partners to get wholesale products, and then Amazon uses that information to track what's selling, and then they go in and underbid you with the wholesaler because they can get it cheaper because their buying power is so much greater. And then next thing you know, that you can't sell it because they're selling it. And it's just, it's crazy. Amazon's crazy, and I don't desire to partner with them. And granted, eBay has had their mistakes, and they had like those 7 people who were convicted and were going to jail. But eBay fired all those people. They came out, they confessed it, they terminated all those employees.
Yep.
They made it right, and they've been working really hard to restore their image with sellers, whereas Amazon doesn't.
Amazon doesn't care. Sellers are a dime a dozen.
And morally, I just can't align myself with that.
Which is unfortunate because, like, Amazon, like, you think about it, like, I tell my friends all the time, they're like, well, where do you sell your stuff at? And I'm like, well, I sell it on eBay. And they're like, oh, that's funny, because I don't even really think about buying from eBay. Like, eBay is not, I always think about Amazon. And I'm like, I know. And I'm like, it would be great to be able to sell that, but I can't. I have nothing against anybody who says Amazon's great, because there's so many people who are so successful on Amazon, like friend resellers of ours. This is just our experience and our opinion. But you can ask the next reseller, and they're going to say something completely different.
Yeah, so, we're probably one of the only YouTube people that discourage people from selling on Amazon.
Yeah, we're probably, I don't know, there might be a couple more.
I don't listen to a lot of YouTubers because that's probably like an assumption.
Yeah.
But I've never, in all the YouTube people that I have watched, I've never seen them downplay Amazon. I've always seen them encourage people to do Amazon.
Yeah.
But then they don't really teach, show, lao, shalobo.
Those words.
They don't really tell people of the risk involved with it. I know I was talking with Eat Sleep Amazon Tiffany. She's got an Amazon group. She's a firm believer in Amazon. I talked to her, and I believe she may be working on a reseller's guide to try to navigate the waters of selling liquidation on Amazon, because there are lots of people that do it and they are successful, and some people aren't. But
I think it's one. I think if you're going to make the decision on whether or not you want to sell on Amazon or whatever, if you want to use Amazon services, you should know all of it.
Yeah.
You should know the risks and the benefits, and then you can determine for yourself what you want to do. So.
And we could grow our business huge with Amazon.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Send everything in, but it's just not worth it to me.
I just can't. I can't get behind it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we agree, because that would have been awful if one of us didn't agree.
Yeah. And that's why, I don't even really care, about getting our account back with Amazon.
I'd like to get that money, though.
Yeah. I probably should tell them, just give me my money. I don't even want to sell on Amazon anymore. So yes.
Hi, Flipping with family. It's good to see you guys. We'll see you. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you. Everybody on YouTube and Facebook does it.
I know. Let's see. I'm sorry, we're reading.
Yeah.
See, here's the deal. I have to pre-read a lot of comments now because I made a mistake in the last video, and it was totally an inappropriate comment. Of course, this is Riley's business, so I know he's going to be fine. But
yes.
Yeah. So I was reading it. I'm so glad that your sales are going up, though. That is really awesome. I'm so happy for you. I would like to see all there. And here's the thing: a lot of people are like, you get in those Facebook reselling groups or whatever, and there people are like, oh, don't give away your secrets. I'm like, man, there's room for everyone to eat. There is room for everyone to eat here. We're just trying to keep we're trying to keep stuff out of the landfills. We're trying to find homes for items that are perfectly good. Consumerism is up. It is up, and it's going to continue to rise. People are buying stuff, and it's I'm going to help you. This has helped me in my business. We're going to help you the best that we can. The only reason, you know, we do monetize some of it. Like we do have like the YouTube memberships and stuff like that. And that's simply to pay for our time that we put into to helping people. Because anytime we do stuff like that and we don't get paid for it, then we're taking time away from, you know, unboxing and listing and things like that. So that's the only reason that we charge for that. And that it's simply so that we can put food on our tables as well. Yep. So, yeah. Okay. Where are we at?
The raincoat that was made out of gold. The I don't know what it's called.
What is
the Ace, the Gore-Tex jacket.
Yeah.
The
gold. It was so expensive.
It is. We haven't sold it yet, but it'll sell. I know the jacket lots that I got today. They have some more of those jackets in it.
So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, because I don't want to like just you guys be out of the loop, we did an unboxing of sporting goods. I think it was the last sporting goods unboxing that we did, and we found a jacket, and it's just a rain jacket. It's just like a pullover.
It's thin.
Like you'd have to still wear something underneath it. Like it doesn't keep you warm. It like just blocks rain. Like it's made out of that. Yeah, it's like that windbreaker almost kind of material. Dude, it was $360 something. Yeah. Like I was like, what in the world?
And to us, that's a lot of money. Because some people are like, oh, I buy that.
But listen, like most people buy really nice. I was just talking to Joe about needing to get some boots for this winter because my last boots I've had for 5 years and they were like $40 boots. Like they're not the kind of boots that were made to last a long time.
I mean, I wore a $20 pair of Walmart shoes for well over a year until my toes came out the bottom.
You did.
I don't.
We have super glue.
We're not driven by that stuff.
We super glue our shoes back together.
Like, that stuff, it doesn't matter. Like that's why we're driving a 2006 Honda Pilot that's paid off.
I love that Honda Pilot though.
We're not driven by that stuff. It allows us to live less stressful because we're not always pursuing to try and get those
But
things.
I also find a level of pride in trying to make my stuff last as long as possible. Like I really do. So yeah, but I was literally thinking about buying a pair of boots, and I was like, Joe, you know, maybe I should invest in some really nice boots. You know, but then I know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in my cart, and then I'm going to put a couple of $40 boots in my cart. And then I'm like, but for the price of those, I can have both of these, and then I'll just buy one of the $40 boots and I'll be fine. Like, I know that's what's going to happen.
And I was like, did I buy you boots 5 years ago?
Like, why? Like,
I bought you 2 pairs 5 years ago. Why do you need more boots? I was just kidding.
He was just kidding. We joke about stuff like that all the time. Like, he'll be like, hey, I need to go get gas. I'm like, you better get a half a tank of gas.
Because we could only get $5 or $10. And I guess that was one of the most exciting moments for me, that I could fill up at the expensive gas station and not like, oh, I should only get $10 here and then wait to go to the cheap gas station. I don't know. There's just so many moments.
We always think about it.
Because y'all don't realize, there's times like we had zero money. Like we were paying for a truck, but we couldn't afford it. So we sold it to somebody. They were paying for it monthly. We couldn't afford the monthly truck payments. They got it, like it got repossessed as they were driving it, as they were paying us for. Like we had some embarrassing times.
It was bad, y'all. It was bad.
So it's like, man.
We are good business people now because we were terrible business people years ago. Yeah. Like, and we learned from our mistakes. I mean, I'm talking like I'm crying in the shower. Like, how are we going to do this? Yeah. Like, you know, so now it's like, sure, maybe some of it, like we could probably, I probably should just get a nice pair of boots because I know they're going to last forever. I'm
going to try and get them on 888 lots.
Yeah.
Speaking of 888 lots, thrifting by, no, not that one. There we go.
Well, we'll get to you too.
Yes, Flipping the Family. You guys want me a wife? You guys have me. We want you and your wife to do 888 lots. We love 888 lots. It can be pricey. I think if I was to give advice on 888 lots is to check the manifest. Look at the items, see which items you're going to be able to sell online for good profit. Check a lot of the prices because we've been finding some items on there that, like recently we did an unboxing. When is that? It's cameras. It hasn't. It's not coming out yet, and it's like cameras. There's maybe a few cameras, but it's mostly camera accessories. But there's an item on the manifest for $15.99, but it wasn't $15.99. It was over $600. It's anywhere from $600 to $1,000 for this one piece, but it was on the manifest for $15.99. So check the manifest, look at the prices, what you can sell it for on eBay. Look for the listings. If they do have a lot of items that are lower dollar, look for the ones that have a lot of larger quantities of those items so that you can create one listing and sell 10 of those at $9.99 versus trying to list one of those at $9.99. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So.
And then Thrifting By says that a lot of resellers are not happy with Poshmark lately. Do you know about that?
I know nothing. I'm not
about
active
that.
any. I had to remove myself from a lot of Facebook groups because it's not healthy for me to engage. Because I don't know, people who play victims and always want to blame eBay or Poshmark or Mercari, they want to blame somebody else for their stuff. I have a hard time with it, and I battle with not writing comments. So in order for me to not do that, I don't get notifications to a lot of Facebook groups anymore because I don't want to be a jerk.
True that.
Yes.
True that. He's a very much a justice seeker. I just read that stuff and I'm just like, man, like your life would be so much better if you could just. Oh, also, as we're getting, I'm sure we have some new watchers, some new viewers since the last time I noticed it. So for those of you, just give me a couple seconds to say my spiel real quick. We did reach 30,000 subscribers, and in celebration for that, we are doing a giveaway for a mystery box, and we will also have a couple of gift cards as well to give away. Marie, one of our moderators, has the link multiple times in the comment for you to sign up for that. If you're on Facebook, that there is a comment in there that has the link to the Jot form. Sign up, give us your name and your email address, and we will announce it next Thursday, our winners on next Thursday. And then also we will email you just in case you can't make it to the live stream. This will not be announced anywhere else. We're not putting it on social media. We're not trying to get more subscribers or anything like that from this. This is just us saying thank you for you guys who have supported us and have loved us through it. So we're doing this for y'all. Yep. So make sure that you guys sign up for that if you guys are interested in the mystery box and the gift cards.
Yep.
So there you go. Thank you. Jocelyn, thank you so much. We're so happy that you like watching our videos and all that. That's really awesome. I love hearing that.
We have more unboxing videos coming for you all week. We reversed it. We used to do 3 vlogs a week and 2 unboxings, and now we're doing 3 unboxings and 2 vlogs. But the vlogs, they may be a little bit longer. I don't know, 12 to 18. I'm not making them long on purpose. But sometimes I film over the course of 2-3 days, so you get more footage.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Tiffany Taylor says not liquidation related. That's totally okay. That's all questions. I know you and Joe are into healthy living. Can you suggest some recipe websites? I want my kids to start eating healthier.
So do we.
That's just part of it. I think it starts with, and we're working through it too. But I think, if you want your kids to start eating healthier, make sure that you're also eating healthier. Yeah. And then just keep, I think I don't have any specific websites, but there's a lot of information out there. I would start with gut health, start with educating about nutrition. Mm-hmm. But nutrition can be super confusing because what works for one person may not work for another person. And then there's all these fad diets and all of these things, try to keep it simple, good, and I think the biggest thing that you can look into that's really helped me is looking into your relationships with food. Because I think a lot of us don't eat healthy because we have improper relationships with food. Food is fuel. There's no good food. There's no bad food. It's not this food is bad for you. It's this food doesn't help me do X, Y, and Z. And that's one thing that I teach Jolene especially because she loves her sugar, sugar. And Joe and I, we don't even really eat a lot of sugar. And we don't want to keep it from her because she's just going to go somewhere else or grow up and be like, oh, I could never have this before, but let her feel the effects of it. And she has had times where she's eaten too much of something and then had a sugar crash or had a hard time concentrating or was really fidgety and and I'm like, okay, well, let's look at what you've eaten. Like you're struggling with this emotion, let's look at what you've eaten before. Maybe this has something to do with it. And chances are she's probably eaten a lot of simple carbs and sugar. And now she can say, oh, when I eat this much, I I feel this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it comes with, not using food as punishment or reward, but teaching kids what the food does for you and then having them make responsible decisions from there. I unfortunately do not have any, I could probably look it up. If you want to email me, jessica.rinsing@thefamilyclips.com, I can just send you my bookmark list of some stuff I have about food. Because I know that I'm one of those people, I like to keep information. So I have bookmarks all across my thing with just little tabs that go down. So I can give you that if you want to look through it.
It's like Lucy, she will choose healthy foods over.
She loves her protein
over other foods any day. Jolene, she loves it's really just the body becomes used to processing,
and it's harder with Jolene
things for energy.
Yeah.
Deb asked if we sell on Macari.
No, for the same reason that we don't sell on Poshmark. There's nothing wrong with Macari, but we can't, our platform, everything that we're doing, our business model, we just can't, unless we can automate where we can have a set of listings and they can go out, and then if we sell one item, then it would automatically adjust on all the other places. Then maybe, yes, we would do something like that, but it's just, we can't keep up with all of them. So, but I have nothing against Macari.
Yeah. I would love to be able to sell there's a couple of apps, cross-listing software that is currently in the process of fully automation. And once that happens, I will look at switching. So thank you, Joanne, for buying from us. We love the little notes.
That's Joan.
I don't know why I said Joanne. Your mom's name is Joanne. I'm sorry, Joan. I'm sorry. But we appreciate the business.
Yes, for sure. And then Wendy, of course.
Thank you so much, Wendy. And she's fast and furious on the walker.
I bet you are.
Yeah. You seem like a pretty feisty gal that keeps to yourself, but I don't know, just through words. I could be totally wrong. You're like, Joe, you have no idea what you're talking about.
So I just want to let you guys know real quick before I forget, because this is the first goodbye. Yes. It is 8:02. So
yeah.
The weird people are going to start coming out at some point.
Yeah.
If they haven't already.
Yes.
So if you're a moderator, please keep an eye on the chat for me, because we're still farther up in the chat, and we may not see it in time, and we do want to keep this a safe, friendly place. So yes.
Thrifting By says because of the fees, that people are upset with Poshmark.
Oh, okay.
I think people are upset anytime change happens, regardless if the change is good or bad.
It's hard.
Every online platform, eBay's fees are still probably the cheapest in the game, except for Facebook Marketplace. They're 5%, but they'll go up more over time once they figure out how to get it in their system.
What's up, Lone Star Picker?
And set up the process. Lone Star always comes in about this time.
I know.
Of the evening.
The prizes. You signed up. What are the prizes? We do have a mystery box. Who gave us that mystery box?
Bargain Hour.
Bargain Hour from Bargain Hour.
Yeah, I think there's electronics inside.
I'm pretty sure.
I think it's what he said he sent.
Well, we don't know also because we haven't opened it. So it is a mystery box from Bargain Hour, which was really awesome for him to do that for us. And then a couple of gift cards as well. So we'll have probably 3 winners.
Yep.
The big winner will get the mystery box, and then we'll have some runner-up winners.
Yep.
So make sure you guys sign up. You guys have until Wednesday.
And we're not sharing this on social media. It's only going to people who are watching this live or the restream.
I think the highest number of people we've had on here was about 92. So you've got 92 competitors if they all sign up. So
anybody that watches on the
and then the replay.
If they do the replay, usually this video will get 12 to 1,500 views. But how many people actually watched until we announced the giveaway stuff? And
Lone Star Picker did just share the jot form, so you guys have that. And then Maria shared it up higher as well, so you should have that. And then if you're on Facebook, you do have a link in there from us. So you can't eat donuts. You're allergic to wheat, eggs, trees, grass, and 50 other things. That's unfortunate. That's a lot.
Yes.
We have a tree nut allergy in our family, and that's hard enough
to
manage.
It is. I always end up buying something from the grocery store that has stuff in it. I'm like, dang it. And most of it just gives little Lucas a little diarrhea. I'm sure y'all wanted to know that. But I always feel bad whenever I'm like, dang it, that was made in a facility. But there's some tree nuts that are like, it's epileptic.
Not epileptic, anaphylactic.
That's it. Anaphylactic.
Epileptic is a totally different thing.
Yes.
Hey, Mary, good to see you. I'm glad
Mary?
that you're here. I know that you're late, but that's okay. And you are just in time. We just, about a couple of minutes ago, announced our first goodbye. So, yes, good night, Wendy. You're probably not here anymore, but good night. Thank you so much. I love you guys. You guys are so awesome.
Jamaica.
Oh,
that's
look at
awesome.
that. Rosemarie watching from Jamaica. That's so awesome. If you're going to start liquidation, it's going to be really hard for me to just, that could be a class in itself. Like I could probably do like an online class or something in itself. But here's how you start. Okay. So first and foremost, one of the best things that you can do is you can go to www.thefamilyflips.com/blog. I've been on a writing kick. I just write something that I've heard a lot about, and it's been a lot of starting reseller stuff. There's one on there. I can't remember the exact name of the blog. I should know that because I wrote it. But how to start without a lot of investment. That's a really great place to start. And it's set up in steps to help you master different parts of reselling before you get to the big full-blown liquidation reselling. These live streams, if you have questions, is a great place to do it. And then if you really want to invest in like some personalized mentorship, we do have the YouTube memberships. The last 2 tiers on there is called Weekend Warrior or Welcome to the Family Business. Those 2 give you access to our liquidation guide as it comes out. And then also Joe does videos a couple times a week in there. And then you have access to the rest of, the rest of the information and more personalized question answering. So that's kind of the way that that's where we put people who are looking to start liquidation. Yeah. It really helps. So yeah. Let's see, where are we at?
Let's see.
If you win, they're going to be Christmas for family. Yep, that'd be great.
Yes.
How do you guys do your meal planning on Sundays? I got a job today and I've been wanting to do it lately, but haven't figured out how to do it. There's a lot of different ways you can meal plan. We try different things. Yeah. We used to do full meals, just so that you could just pop them in the microwave. Yeah. And those are great.
Or the crock pot.
Yes. Or
the Instapot.
There are some times where we've put meals in bags, like, and then we freeze them, and then we can cook those in the crock pot. We just throw them in there in the morning, and then we have food for that evening. We also have done like mini meals in those little containers that you can just put in the microwave, and there's little things that you'll learn. Like you don't want to cook your vegetables all the way because they'll cook a little bit more when you're in there, stuff like that. But right now, what really works for us is cooking all of our meat ahead of time. Yeah. And then cooking our vegetables and our sides as that time comes. Because the meat takes the longest time, takes the most dishes, and we buy we make or we buy steam bags of vegetables. So we can just throw those in the microwave. And then usually we'll just, oven bake some potatoes real quick or something like that. Yeah. Well, not oven bake, microwave usually if it's faster.
I think I'm a creature of habit. So I would start making the same meals every week, and we kind of got burnt out on those meals. Yeah. And I've been too late. I'm going to say lazy, lacking motivation to go and find more meals to prep. I'll probably do that because we've eaten out more this week than what we needed to. Like usually we would have had meals prepped for tonight, but I didn't feel like doing it this last week. Just because we didn't eat the stuff from last week.
I think really what it comes down to, and one thing that I've learned is that if you can figure out a way to meal prep twice a week instead of once a week, that would be better. Because by the time, most food stays pretty good in the fridge for like 3 to 4 days. Then it starts getting weird. Like it starts feeling weird. The texture starts breaking down when you start to reheat it and stuff like that. So like if you could do like meal prep, like the smaller meals for the first 4 days, and then do like crock pot meals and sandwiches or something for the last few days. If you can't do it twice a week, I think that would be ideal. That's just some stuff that we've learned, like observations that we've made that we're like, because we just don't always have time,
Yeah. what's that, Pinterest? There's some good meal prep recipe stuff, planning stuff on Pinterest.
Yeah.
But that's kind of how we do it.
Yep.
And usually a lot of rice. Just make a big pot of rice is what I would do. But yes.
What's up, Auto Buff?
What's up, Auto Buff?
What's up? We miss you. How do you recommend selling jewelry from Bargain Hour? Does it sell well, or have you sold jewelry before?
We unboxed a Bargain Hour jewelry box last week. I have maybe 5 items listed from it. We haven't sold any of those. Probably, I don't know, there's like 50 items, 10 articles of clothes, 40 articles of jewelry. Maybe there's 50 articles of jewelry. I don't know. Probably 60%, maybe even 70% of the jewelry that we got needs to be sold like at a garage sale or like a flea market, a swap meet for like $1, maybe $2, depending on where you are. And then the rest of it can be sold online, but it's a very saturated market. So you're gonna have to price it competitively. And then also know that it may take a little time for those items to sell. They will sell. So if you have $125 that you're able to sit on a shelf for a little while before you get that money back, then I would recommend it because you're going to make some money. But there is a lot of work to do with a lot of those items because they're not going to sell online. It's just too cheap. You could probably bulk it up and lot it up and sell it as like a jewelry lot and get rid of it that way to help recoup some of that money. But it's just, it's like it's a gamble, it's like buying baseball cards or football cards. A lot of the stuff in the pack's not going to be worth anything. Some of it is. And then you may get really lucky and get a $200-something watch like we got out of the last one. It really just depends.
There you go. Harold says that he loves the Family Flips business. Family Flips. Yes,
Harold, we need to. I need to. We'll do that. I'll send you a message on Facebook and give you
See, really, we only have a couple of you, so you guys get one-on-one time.
Yep.
But it'd be great to be able to do like a great minds think alike, like Zoom call type thing and do some fun
It'd just be
stuff.
you and Harold on the call, though.
Yeah, but it'd be fun.
Yeah.
It'd still be fun.
And talk about
unless other people want to join us.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'll message you tonight, Harold.
Okay, I lost it. Oh, okay, here we go. Trey, you got 6 kids to watch, so
get that rest.
Get you some rest. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you signed up for the giveaway, so don't forget to do that. Joan uses the Instapot to cook a nice pot roast, but then put it in a bag in the freezer. That's a great idea. That's a good idea. So there you go. If you're looking for some meal prep ideas, that's a really good one.
And we have about 7 minutes left. If y'all have any final questions that we will get to.
We are also obsessed with our Instapot. We actually have a quick cooker from Pampered Chef. Oh my gosh, we use it probably twice a day sometimes, like when we were not cooking meals. But then we probably, if we were meal prepping, like if we had thought about it, we probably should have just gotten 2 because we when on meal prep days, like it's going. It's just always, it's going all day long. So thank you. Look at all these Instapot lovers. We should have like an Instapot lover group. It's changed.
There's probably like 1,000 Instapot groups out there.
Yeah. If you don't have an Instapot, well worth the investment.
Yep.
Well worth it.
I mean, they cook a roast in an hour and 15 minutes. So tender.
So good.
So tender.
Hey, and we're not even sponsored by Instapot. We're just telling you.
Yeah. I have learned I like a lot of meat, so I usually cook the roast separately, and then I'll put my potatoes and carrots in there because I don't like them super soft.
Okay, look. Now, Mary's got crock pot prep meals.
Yeah.
Look at this. Like, this is amazing. This is why I love our community. We're a liquidation, like, unboxing thing, but we're, like, sharing recipes and stuff. This is so awesome.
Because there's more to it than being a successful business. There's way more to it than just buying it. Like, it's all the other stuff that can make you successful in your business or not.
I also love Indian food, but nobody else in my family really cares too much for it.
I like the curry.
Yeah. I mean, that's not all Indian food is. But
I get that.
There's this place in Little Rock called Star of India. My dad and I went there once.
I bet I
gosh,
like
it
some
was
of the stuff.
Good. I mean, you like the spice. You like things not just hot, but you like spice.
Yeah.
Not spice.
What is it? They have what specific vegetables do they have in their stuff? It's the noodles and stuff, right?
Some of it, yeah. They do have some of that. Let's see.
Only one, Shelby.
Shelby, only one time. I think you can only enter once. I think it'll say that you only have, the way I set it up, if you try it again, it'll just say, sorry, you can only have one entry.
Yep.
Look, we got recipes going down here. This is awesome. I love you guys. I really do. Hey, Judy, welcome to the YouTube as opposed to the Facebook. You see more of the comments that way, I would say.
Joan, I'm leery too on that. We didn't really get any of that, gold stuff. A lot of sterling silver. It was the watches is where the money came from in that box. The little rings and stuff. It's so hard to prove realness unless you have a relationship with the jeweler. So I totally understand where you're coming from.
Jewelry is a tough sale unless it's pure gold and silver, Autobuff says, and he's right.
Yeah, it's the watches. It was the watches. I think most of the items that we got, there was like a couple bracelets that were at some brand, I forget the brand, that were, $80, $90 bracelets. But the rest of it was watches.
Mary says we should do a vlog of our meal prep day. We could
for the group.
We could present it in one of our vlogs, as a character in it. But that would be something that would be really great to do in our membership group too, because that's where we do a lot of our. I did a lavender calendula salve, and that was fun. That was fun last minute thing that I did. Yeah. I almost had to do an onion poultice last week, because our weather changed suddenly and Lucas was kind of stuffy. Yeah. But then he didn't want to sit still, so I didn't do it. But I would have given y'all a really great tutorial on that one. Yeah. It's for stuffy noses.
YouTube is funny in that we try to do a lot of the programming for the audience and stuff that we like also. But the vast majority of the people that subscribe to our channel, they've subscribed through unboxing videos. And when they don't see unboxing videos, they don't like it. They don't like to watch. Like our live videos, we usually get maybe 5 to 10 people that unsubscribe every live video that we do. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, why do you do live? They're fun, but we lose subscribers every live video. Yeah. And subscribers aren't like the count, but it helps. Yeah. So we try to balance stuff that we like to do, things that we're passionate about, but also things that people are going to watch because, business is business.
I'm not sure who this is because they don't have they didn't give permissions to StreamYard, but they want to know if they can purchase the snow sleds. We had somebody looking into. We have to figure out a different system. A lot of people are emailing me about specific items that are in our inventory, like things that we've unboxed. And I keep forwarding those emails, and they keep getting lost somewhere.
I'll email people, then people don't even email me back. So I don't like. And it's probably my fault, because maybe the one person will. So I don't have the follow-up with emails as I should, because I've sent out so many emails with people that are wanting to buy stuff, and then they never email back. So it's like.
We need to come up with a better system. Yeah. So, but you can, if you email me, I'll forward it. Or you can just email straight sales@thefamilyflips.com. Yeah. That you can always email that with an inquiry. We did have
probably list them on our eBay store soon next week. But if you want to email the sales@thefamilyflips, I'll make sure I respond back tonight or tomorrow, and we can work something out and hope that you reply back.
Yes. Do we have chickens? Not yet.
We want some.
We want chickens. We have every intention of getting them, but we do not have chickens at this moment. But that's probably as far into homesteading as we'll get, gardens and chickens, because we just simply wouldn't have time for anything else. We actually planned on getting them this year, but then 2020 happened, so we were like, better wait.
Yeah.
So
sweet.
Let's see. Oh, this is a good question.
If you
My
don't like that,
my wife and I are going to be starting our own liquidation business here soon. We were wondering how long it took us to be a successful business. It depends on when you want to define the start of our business. Because
and depends what your definition of success is.
that's true. That is also true.
We make everything complicated because it's not really a black and white answer to us. So I mean, it would really just depend. You know what, how much money you're wanting to make, like what your. I didn't want to steal this from you.
I guess from our definition of success is to be financially stable, which we are. But there's so much more. There's like Joe and I are very goal oriented people. So we reach a goal and then we already have another goal set when that goal is met. So like we're always in this journey to keep going better. So, yes, we're successful now because we have a successful YouTube channel. With a lot of engagement, we're helping people and we have a business that runs and pays our bills. So I would consider that successful. I guess if you want to consider it that, when we first started doing liquidation was about 4 to 5 years ago. And we made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, we were successful for a little while, and then we absolutely blew the thing up.
We messed up.
And then we became unsuccessful.
Yes.
And then we became re-successful.
Yeah. So it's one of those like, if you take it slow, right, and you start small, master the small thing, then add something else to it, then add something else to it, and add something else to it, and don't make the mistake that we did, where we're just like, well, we're just by truckloads. We'll just jump right in and do it. Then your success will come faster. I mean, I sit here and I think like, yeah, I would consider ourselves successful, but I'm like, there's so much more that I want to do that I'm working towards. So it's like, am I really successful right now?
I don't know. It just depends. Like, to me, success is defined by how close you are living to the lifestyle that you desire to live, like your dream. How close are you living to that? Because you could be very successful according to like the world of business, making lots and lots of money, but be absolutely miserable in life. And that's not success to me. So I would say, it depends. I think the answer you may be looking for is like, how long did it take us to grow a business that is financially stable? I think, we grew a business that was financially stable. In probably 2 years, we blew that business up. And then it probably took us another 1.5 years to rebuild it. I guess, probably a little over a year, because we blew up that business and when we started buying truckloads and we just, didn't have cash flow, we made a lot of mistakes. So it's taken a good, year to build it back up. So it really just depends.
Okay, listen. So Harold came up with this. Like, we need a recipe post so we can comment in like with our favorites. Like, I think I want to do that because I actually do want more recipes. So are y'all all on Facebook? Because tomorrow I will totally make a post and I need y'all to like share some recipes because that would be awesome. Because we could use some new recipes too. So yeah. Let's see where we at. But can a husband and wife enter separately?
We recommend it.
Sure, go for it.
We recommend having one of the spouses to have a normal job.
No. I think it's entering the.
Oh, yes.
Just do it. Go for it.
Yeah.
Just go for it.
It's fine.
And then that's cool. Ashland, Arkansas. Where is that at? I know where that's at. I've heard of it.
Somewhere,
In this.
Down there somewhere.
Let's see. What's up, gun-toting, Jeep driving lesbian? We love your
That's
videos.
A nice name.
I don't know. I haven't watched your videos, but that sounds. I like your title. That's awesome. It's like I know exactly who you are.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to guess. Like I know exactly. Next year, when 5 of my kids are in school, I'm wanting to do liquidation. Do it. Do it. Do it. Start slow. That's all I have to say. Like, just don't buy a whole truckload like some people do. I did it.
How many
too.
more questions we have? I'm going to get this one.
Okay, guys.
We got so many. I'm going to answer this, then we're going to read through it. GA Flips ask, have we opened more bargain hour boxes? We did the 2 unboxings that you've seen on the video. We bought a third one that we never unboxed. We did extremely well with it. We probably, I don't know, profited $500, maybe $600 on it. A couple of expensive items, a lot of cheap items in there also. Good mix. We did a jewelry box. Granted, we haven't sold any of it yet, but potentially it's going to be a good box for us. And then we're just waiting to get more from them once they get them back in stock. We have unboxed a electronics mystery box from Market Street Mystery Boxes. I'll put a link down in the description. It's pretty similar to the same box, a little bit more items, a little bit bigger box.
Yeah.
Some of the like cheap, like little charging cables and stuff aren't in there. But it's a good box. We've got another one ordered. It should be here next week. We'll do another unboxing. So sorry it's so fast. I just want to make sure that we have time to answer the question before we have to go.
Okay, so it was in Tall Pine. Okay, that's the same person that was asking about the snow sleds. Cool.
Okay.
All right, so we'll make sure we get that. Let's see. Okay, here we go. What do we do about pallets being delivered in the winter with snow if you get snow? We don't get snow.
No, we get snow like every 3 years.
We did get one snow flurry, but it was so hot that it didn't even stick. It was like snowing really hardcore. And
and also to say earlier, how long did it take to be successful? It took us longer because we have had employees pretty much the entire time, so that the business didn't own us, so that we still had freedom and liberty to be able to take time off, spend with our kids. So we've made less money to have employees, but also without like Whitney and Wally, like we wouldn't be where we are without them.
Like it takes we are a team of people. We're the face of the family flips, but we really are. We do have a family. And we just added 2 members to our team as well who edit our unboxing videos. So if you've noticed a change in that, we have 2 people who help. It's actually Martin from
Thrift Store
Gold. He's awesome. He does a great job.
Yep.
And then we also have Katie, and she has a vlog style YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And she is so funny. She
Epic
is so
Kate.
Yes, I really like watching her vlogs as well. So yes, we are in Conway. This, that, and the other. We are in Conway, and we are right next to Toadsuck. Yes, that is the actual name.
It exists.
It is,
and
real.
Every year there's a Toadsuck festival.
Actually, like down the street over there.
Right
over
here.
Where it goes.
Yeah.
So you have 5 kids, 40 chickens, 5 ducks, 7 rabbits, and 2 pigs. That's amazing.
Do you watch any YouTube homesteaders? I don't know if you watch
Roots and Refuge.
Refuge. Jessica and Jeremiah, if you do, they're our good friends. They live, 20 minutes from us.
Great video,
and they have a big YouTube channel.
We do not do storage garage auctions, mostly because we don't. It's just difficult for us to be able to do that. Maybe someday. Not saying I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying that for us to be able to go there and empty everything out and move everything, that would just be really, really difficult for us. Which is why we buy things and have them shipped to us.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody, but we do have to put our kids to bed because they have homeschool in the morning.
Yeah.
Just remember that a successful business is a fun business that you enjoy. I know a lot of people who went out, bought pallets, did not know what they were doing, and failed. It's true.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things. And you can always expect your first. Vince, he's in here usually too, but he always talks about always expect your first pallet from each liquidator to be a complete loss.
Harold says that.
Harold says it too.
Yeah.
Well, Vince also says it.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, Harold also says it, and he's here, so we'll give him credit.
Yes.
So yeah. Okay. Where are we at?
You went to the top.
It just did a thing.
There's so many comments.
I love this. I love.
Everybody started talking at the end.
I like it. Do we hire someone to do our listings? Yes, Judy, we do. We hire Whitney. She does our listings, and then we also have a listing agent in the Philippines. We have a part for the Philippines, and so he has his own business, and we're supporting his business as well.
What we do is the setup is Whitney creates drafts. She will take pictures of the item, do a brief description and the title, any information, and then Wally will take those listings and he will build the listing with the item description, all of those things, do price comps, recommended prices. So all I have to do is go in, look at the prices, and then I have a pretty good memory when we unbox it. I remember, okay, well, we said this, and that way if I can see that a price is off from what we initially did, then I can do a little research further for it. And it's a great system for us. But we spend, money each week, to make sure that happens. But we have freedom to be able to do stuff.
Yeah. In Tall Pines, Joe will remember to make sure that and if you can't get us at that email address, he has it. I forwarded it to him, so I'll make sure that
I'm sorry.
He responds back. It's just a system that we haven't quite figured out we haven't quite figured it out yet.
I try to stay away from this thing because I have, I get sucked in. So I'm sorry.
Let's see. We don't get snow, Mary, but I know there's other people who get pallets delivered in snow that you may want to see if we can find. Does anybody here get pallets delivered in snow?
Yeah, I think Harold
probably
said something about it. Katie she has started. You want to answer that?
No, go for it. Okay. You got it.
We have hired 2 people to start editing our unboxing videos so that we can do more unboxing videos per week to match our business goals of increasing sales within our reselling business, and also free up time for Jessica to be able to do more things that she can do. We always believe in outsourcing the things that you can outsource that aren't, and especially with YouTube, that aren't going to take away your creative stamp. And unboxing videos, we don't feel like the creative stamp on that is us. It's Jessica and I doing it, not the editing. Whereas the vlogs, more stylistically, we do those.
On top of that, I'm a really slow editor, and it takes me way longer than they can because Martin and Katie do an excellent job. So, Shelby, I think Mary answered your question. Bought body jewelry from September and have been having issues selling them. Any ideas or advice to sell them faster? Lotting it up does help. And then finding maybe a different platform possibly to be able to sell it on as well, because wherever you're selling it, it just may not be the platform for it. So, okay, guys, we're gonna have to close this.
Because Whitney's at the house, she's got to go home so she can get up and do it all over again.
I'm just making sure there's no really. Thank you, Turner Heavenly Homestead. Sometimes I need to hear that because I get on these live videos and I tell you these are the things that we do, and I appear so knowledgeable, but I'm struggling just like everybody else.
We're fluttering through life.
We're all trying to figure it out. So it's always nice to hear that. So thank you for complimenting.
I walk around most days thinking, man, I'm a horrible dad. I suck at this, or I didn't get this done. That's some dad guilt. I think I don't know if we all have it, but I know
how to make Olympia Lone Star Picker.
Ooh, yes.
I do. It's so good. Let's see. Okay, I'm double checking and making sure. Anybody who's tried Filipino food loves Filipino food. It's so good. Okay, guys, you've gotten 3 pallets now, Mary. That's awesome. Sweet. I need to know how they went. So let me know. Let me know how they go. I think we're making it to the end here. I want to make sure. Thank you, Lone Star, for doing that. Posting that jot form. Don't forget to sign up for the giveaway, guys. Grand prize is a mystery box from Bargain Hour. We don't know what's in it because it's a mystery box. And then
there's electronics in there, though.
And then we'll have a couple of gift card runner-up. So that's in celebration of our 30,000 subscribers.
Yep.
So yes, Mary, let us know in the Facebook group about your pallets. We want to know. So yes. Well, thank you guys so much for being here with us. Thank you so much for hanging out. I do look forward to Thursday nights with you guys. So we'll see you. What's today? Today's okay. So same time next week. We won't be doing it the Thursday of Thanksgiving because we will be not here. But same time next week, guys. Until next time.
Because Thanksgiving is in 3 weeks?
2 weeks.
What?
It's
the 17th?
No, 3 weeks.
24th.
So that weekend and then the weekend. Okay. That Thursday and then the next Thursday.
No, 26th. 26th.
Thursday. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you all.
Until next time. Peace.
Make sure I do this way.